Have you ever met someone who thinks they are smarter or more skilled than they actually are? Maybe they brag about their knowledge of politics, but can't name the current president of France. Maybe they claim to be good at chess, but lose every game they play. Maybe they boast about their driving skills, but get into accidents all the time. These people may be suffering from a cognitive bias called the Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a psychological phenomenon in which people with low ability in a certain domain overestimate their own competence and underestimate the competence of others. It was named after two Cornell University psychologists, David Dunning and Justin Kruger, who published a paper on this topic in 1999. They conducted several experiments to test people's self-assessment of their skills in areas such as logical reasoning, grammar, and humor. They found that those who performed poorly tended to rate themselves much higher than those who performed well. For example, people who scored in the bottom 12% on a logic test thought they were in the top 62%. On the other hand, people who scored in the top 12% tended to underestimate their abilities and thought they were only slightly above average. Why does this happen? One possible explanation is that people with low ability lack the metacognitive skills to evaluate their own performance objectively. Metacognition is the ability to think about one's own thinking and learning processes. People with low metacognition may not realize how much they don't know or how many mistakes they make. They may also have difficulty recognizing and appreciating the skills of others who are more competent than them. As a result, they may have a false sense of confidence and superiority. Another possible explanation is that people with low ability have overly optimistic prior beliefs about their skills that are resistant to change. Prior beliefs are the assumptions and expectations that people have about themselves and the world based on their previous experiences and information. People with overly optimistic prior beliefs may ignore or dismiss any evidence that contradicts their self-image. They may also attribute their failures to external factors, such as bad luck or unfair circumstances, rather than their own shortcomings. As a result, they may not seek feedback or opportunities to improve themselves. The Dunning-Kruger effect can have negative consequences for both individuals and society. People who overestimate their abilities may make poor decisions, such as choosing a career for which they are unfit or engaging in risky behaviors. They may also alienate others by being arrogant, stubborn, or condescending. On the other hand, people who underestimate their abilities may miss out on opportunities, such as applying for a promotion or pursuing a hobby. They may also suffer from low self-esteem, anxiety, or depression. How can we avoid or overcome the Dunning-Kruger effect? One way is to seek honest and constructive feedback from others who are knowledgeable and trustworthy in the domain of interest. Feedback can help us identify our strengths and weaknesses, correct our misconceptions, and set realistic goals for improvement. Another way is to practice humility and curiosity. Humility means acknowledging our limitations and being open to learning from others. Curiosity means exploring new topics and challenging ourselves with difficult tasks. By doing so, we can expand our knowledge and skills, as well as appreciate the complexity and diversity of the world. The Dunning-Kruger effect is not a sign of stupidity or ignorance. It is a common cognitive bias that affects everyone to some degree in different domains. By being aware of it and taking steps to counteract it, we can enhance our self-awareness, self-improvement, and self-respect.